Cool guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of patch 3.4 full patch notes. So, in this part of it, I'm going to be covering items, crafting, gathering, all that cool stuff. So we're moving on with where I left off in part 1. Part 1 will have a link in the description, so if you missed part 1 and you don't care about gathering, crafting, item level, rating, whatever, all that stuff, watch part 1. Part 1 has all the unlockable content, all the stuff that you want to do right away. And this is more of a in-depth item level stuff. So, just throwing that out there. Anyways, so let's continue on. New items have been added. So, I believe this top one is going to be the scripture gear. And this stuff down here is going to be the midden gear. Not the midden gear, the Alexander gear, sorry. And then this is going to be the crafted gear, which I think this is glam technically, but which I love it, by the way. Anyways, so that's where we're at. So we're going to be going to recipes. Max potion of strength has been adjusted. So they took out one powdered mermaid horn from all of these max potions. Yep, everything else is the same. So that's the main change there. Items that cannot be crafted without specialization. There we go. It's basically all the stuff that had a specialization in 3.3. It's all now free for everybody, which means all the new stuff will have that specialism. I call it specialism tax. It just costs more because you can make it and no one else can. So all the ironworks, gathering, crafting gear, all that stuff, main hands, off hands, gear, hats, body, all that is now able to be crafted by anyone who has the stat requirements, as well as luminous fibers, heaven's egg soup, and pasta ortolanto. So now we can make all that stuff. So if you were in my FC at any point in the last week or two, and I told you guys to not buy any of that gear because it didn't matter, now you know why. Okay, so required materials to craft glamour prisms has been adjusted. What? Okay, grade 2, 3, 4, and 5 glamour prism have been removed. Oh wow, okay, so now we only have one glamour prism for every class. So we no longer have to make different types. We just gotta have the one type for that one class. So before we used to have grade 1 glamour prism woodworking. Now it's just glamour prism woodworking for all classes, for all levels, for all tiers. The following items can no longer be used to class glamours. So all the grades are useless. That's what they're saying. Let's see. You can no longer craft 2, 3, 4, 5 tier glamour crystals because they are no longer. They don't matter. They just don't matter anymore. So that we can no longer sell. Let's see. We can no longer sell grades 2, 3, 4, and 5 glamour prisms of any kind. Because now we have just one glamour prism per class. So what that means is that the crafting on that might change. The materials might change on that. But I doubt it since glamour is always usually level 1. So that's a big thing. I like that a lot because now I don't have to go around and make a bunch of different ones. Oh, we can change them now. So we can actually exchange the following items. So we can exchange all the grade 2s, 3s, and 4s that we have into the new ones. Thank you. So they are not useless, but they can now become useful. Okay, let's see. The following adjustments have been made to the spoils trader. Let's see. So if you have the spoils from the diadem, you can now exchange them for new items. Doesn't say which ones they are. The exchange rate has been adjusted, so now you have for 180 level gear from diadem, you get 1 spool, and then from 210 gear, you get 2 spools. Let's see. The item level 60 gear will exchange rate of 1. So you have level 160 gear from Diadem, it's gonna give you 1. So that's probably what they told you if you had any gear from Diadem to just exchange it now, because the rates were high. Now the rates are way lower. Let's see. So now the lowest item level gear you'll get from Diadem is 180, and then 210 is gonna be the mid tier, and then 235 will be top tier. So new items available for residential caretaker in the NPC in the residential district. So it's probably the seeds, the soils for the new stuff that we talked about above, or like the aquariums for the pots and all that stuff. Okay. No, the following items are no longer available from Britannia and must be instead purchased from the residential caretaker in the residential district. So Zoohorn is now in the NPC in the residential area, as well as the expeditioner's cap. You need a copper and an iron voyage spool. Anyways, to get it. So the item exchange didn't change, just where you get it changed. Okay. The item names have been changed, so we have a lot of item renaming. I'm not gonna go through it all because, as you can tell, it's like 40 items. But it looks like they changed it from lieutenant to officer for the Grand Company gear, and some random stuff like the pumpkin cookies, now old pumpkin cookie. It's mostly just seems like Grand Company stuff since they're coming out with a new rank. They probably renamed it so it's makes more sense. The appearance of the barrel, we went through that before. Let's see. The help text for the following item has been adjusted, so we have some help stuff there. This items can no longer be sold. Pinwheel, red Realm Reborn red. That is a tongue twister. Anyways, Starlight Barding, you can't sell that anymore. Let's see. The following items can now be discarded. You can throw away the Yokai Watch. Duration of weakness has been changed to 120 seconds if you use these items. I wish the Phoenix Down was there, because then there'll be a reason to have some Phoenix Downs. Let's see. Large Garden Pond has been adjusted from 642 gil to 973 gil, so it's becoming more expensive. Players can now specify a number of items to be exchanged at certain NPC shops. So an NPC shop that require an exchange of tokens such as elegant tombstones or beast tribe currency is now allow players to specify the number of items to be purchased. So you can actually, if you have a lot of them, you can actually buy multiples right away instead of just clicking and exchanging over and over again. The order of lists in NPC shops have been adjusted, so double check where you're at. Don't go off muscle memory to buy the stuff you usually buy off NPCs, since things have changed. Alright, and then new items are available for exchange. So this is important. What this means is that they're adding an item, or they're adding a certain amount of items. Whatever number that is still unknown. And that's probably gonna be through lore, because yes, through lore. So they're nerfing the icon mats as well as the Gobcraft resin, and they're adding new stuff, which is gonna take their place. So they're gonna be like 50 lore, for example, and then 20 for the normal quality, 50 for high quality for whatever item that is, and it's probably gonna use some of this stuff also. Just throwing that out there. Now that's very important, because now we know that there is going to be items sold, traded for tombstones, which for me personally, I can now just know I have to go there and see what I need to get. Moving on, they are, like I said, they are nerfing all the icon stuff as well as Gobcraft resin, so that means that it's super cheap now. So I hope no one bought a bunch of these before patch for a lot of gil, because they're worth half now. And by half I mean they're worth 10 lore, not 10 ESO. Okay, I think I missed something here. The item level 200 gear is no longer available for purchase. This new item thing. Now I know. I'm gonna be there right away. Okay, the following additions and adjustments have been made to the inventory of Britannia in Idleshire. New items are available for exchange. I believe this is the woman that gives us the Alexander weapons. I think it is. So I'm gonna take a look at all those girls, make sure I'm not missing anything. But it says new items, so I'm definitely gonna check that out, even if it's just Alexander stuff. The number of clan marks required to exchange for the items has been reduced. So Illuminati Gob Twine was 6, now it's 1, and Gob Coat was 4, and now it's 1. So it's super easy to get. So new items available for Zamlik in Idleshire. New items available for Adrana in Mordona. New gear available from Disciple of Hand and Disciple of Land from NBC Grimmernox in Idleshire. These item level require item level 180 gear from Spinner. Okay, so these are the item level, was it 200 crafted stuff? Yeah, and these are the main hands. So they brought out the bodies, they brought like the armors and all that stuff. The item level 200 upgraded 180 gear. So you get the 180 from scripts, and then you upgrade it with goblin cups and goblin dice. They didn't have offhands, main hands though. So this is what this is. What they're doing is they're adding the augmented versions of the main hands, offhands for all the crafter gatherers. As you can see right here, augmented minekeepers, sledgehammer. Will these be better than crafted? No, they won't be, but they will be very close. So if I put my crafter right now fully melded, and then this stuff next to it, the augmented stuff is like 75% versus the crafted stuff, which is 100%. So it's not that big of a difference as long as you have the guild to invest in food, and plenty of food. If you have the guild though, always go with crafted and always max meld, because that will give you the best chance of success. I've always said that, and I always will. Okay, anyways, got really excited right there, but that's all it is. So it's just the accessories, main hands, offhands, augmentations. Okay, the following items cannot be purchased in exchange for Centurial Seals. So we can now get ESO gear from Centurial Seals, Gob Twine, Gob Dip, and Gob Coat, which just means that you can get 210 gear super fast if you really want it. I personally have never missed the log gear, which was in the same area, so you used to be able to get log gear for Centurial Seals also, but I never missed it. So it's just mostly for glam if you really want the glam, which no. Okay, number of Centurial Seals required for exchange for the following items have been reduced. So now the Dorman Wheatstone, Orishi, and these 3 items were only used for log gear, I believe. I think so, yeah. And why are they still around? This might be useful later. I may have to do more digging in that. Okay, let's see. The number of Centurial Seals required in exchange for eye level 70 gear. Oh, there it is. So that stuff is still there. You can still get it. That's why these 3 are still there. Okay, that makes sense then. So if you really want the eye level 70, you can still get it. Okay, moving on. The type and number of items required when exchanging for the following at the Splendor Vendor NPC in Idleshire has been changed. The following items now require one as token, blue crafter strips. Okay, so now all the main hands, offhands, base stats, I think it's 170 item level for crafters, are now worth 12 blue crafter script tokens, which is nothing. So if you're crafting, if you just got a level 60 crafter and you have some scripts and you only have 1 crafter, this is the best way to do it, because then after that you can totally get some augmented gear, and that's the easiest way to do it. And the augmented gear doesn't go live till Thursday, where red scripts reset. So you have a couple days to grind some blue crafter scripts, if you haven't grinded blue crafter scripts already. So it's going through all of the main hands, offhands. The following items now require Rowena's token blue scripts, which is just the gather stuff as well. Okay. The following items have been added to the inventory of the recompense officer. Legacy warrior mail. I think. I'm not sure what this is. I was thinking these were like oh my god, what's it called? PvP stuff. I was thinking, but the yokai watch is really throwing me off. So that just might be seasonal stuff that you can buy if you like threw it away on accident. But you had to complete the this quest, which I believe is a seasonal quest, just like complete a game changer. So just in case, if you completed it, you can buy it again. You can throw it away, buy it again. Okay. The following items have been added to the inventory of the Calamity Salvager. Mended Imperial Pot Helm. Yeah, so these are all just seasonal stuff that you can buy again. New items available for script exchange and an NPC in Idleshire. Boom! I told you guys to prepare. New items available for script exchange in Revenant's Toll. Right there again. The level cap for Descent has been increased. So I just got the 220 Goldsmith, right? Now it's to 250. What this means, who knows? Because recipes aren't out, they obviously won't be out. But why do they keep making it higher if they're not using it? You know, it doesn't make sense. So hopefully they use it really soon. Yeah, that's all I can really say about it. Hopefully they add it really soon. The following item can now be sold, decent, or submitted for delivery expert delivery missions. So now we can sell the Sephiroth gear, Horde gear, Crafter secondary tools, eye level 180, Crafter 180s, PvP, lore, Midan. Yeah, you can just sell everything that's last patch. Wow. That makes me desensitized. So I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that wiping City of Maj items decent will yield something really nice. I think so. I think if you can get that decent to land, you will get something really good out of it. I'm just saying. New gathering locations have been added. New items have been added to gathering points, which means old gathering points have new items. The following items are now easier to obtain via gathering. So topsoils, seeds. Big fish have been added. You can now catch goldfish using purse web spiders. Players can no longer obtain treasure maps when using the action snagging. Hell yeah. The following bonuses granted by fishing actions, patience, and patience still remain in effect until current cast is finished, even if their timers have expired. Wow, that's really cool. So you're no longer waiting for a fish, and then midway through this expires. So it stays once you put the lure in. Okay, material melding. I went through this. This is really cool. I like it a lot, but I don't know how that's gonna work out. Interesting, right? New chocobo barding that we can make. That's gonna be the extreme drop from the primal. That's that barding. You can tell with the little horns right there. That's the mount for her, the bird. They have new minions crafted, probably from Golden Saucer right there. New achievements. I'm not gonna go through achievements because achievements are just achievements. Let's see. As patch 3.4, the following duties count as high-level full party duty achievements. So all this stuff counts for that bear that you really want for tanking. What was it, 1,000 high-level duty? The following actions and adjustments have been made to retainer adventures. Let's see. Okay, so we get more soils, grade 1, grade 2. We get more crystals, more diagrammatic clusters. New rare items can now be obtained from quick exploration ventures. Players can now use sub-commands when targeting the reward received from retainer ventures. Interesting. Camera settings, I'm gonna skip that. Group pose, I mean, this is all just like little stuff that I went through in the prelims, so I'm gonna skip all that. The crossbar, skip that as well. Let's see. Yep. I went through all this stuff in the prelim video, so if you really want to know, just watch that one. If not, just go and read it on your own. We are going to be moving to items. Okay, so this is where we are. They're adding the Dead Hive Scimitar. So they're adding more primal weapons, number 1, which is all glam. Sword of the Round, glam from Thoradin Extreme. And this is where we get to the good stuff. So, crafted main hands, off hands. This is where we're at. 250. The Sofix is most likely going to be primal, and then Shire Sword. The Shire stuff is going to be Tombstone related. The augmented will be the upgraded Tombstone stuff. The Alexandrite Metal Blade, that's going to be Savage content. That's how it's going to be. Now, you're going to need, if the item level is 250 for the crafted stuff, and the primal's 235 for extreme, and let's say a hardcore raider is the item level 240 average, they will want this. They will want this. And considering that the main hands for tombstones is kind of a pain in the ass to get, 5 weeks I believe, at minimum, they're gonna go straight for the 250 crafted stuff. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Okay, let's get out of the weapons. So there is crafted weapons, confirmed crafted weapons. Where are we? Lance, pike, spear, bow, knives, canes, crooks, longbows. I mean, the names are the same. I'm just looking at item levels because I wanted to see like what I want, like what we're aiming at. Codex, Grimoire, Planessphere. Okay, shields. Okay, there's a Milk Clipper's Claw Hammer, which is augmented script crafter stuff, which we're gonna skip as well. Here we go. So now, glams right here. You have New World Headdress, glam. This money. All this is money right here. Okay. This the level 100 stuff. Oh man, I was so off. I was. Wait. The ornate ironworks. What? Can I? What? What is this? Ornate ironworks cap of gathering and crafting. Item level 190. I'm gonna skip that. I don't know. That's gonna be a different video. Once it comes out, I will find out what that is. Okay, Valkyrie, Helms of Fending. Item level 225. This is gonna be dungeon drops. Valkyrie sets dungeon drop. Already. Sunstreak, Helm of Fending. No, it's not. I mean, could it be? Could it be the new Alexander normal mode? No, it's... Wait. So... It could be. No, it wouldn't make sense. So I think it's gonna be... No, it can't be Tombstone related. It can't be crafted either. So we have prototype. That's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be this prototype Alexander Visor. It's gonna be normal mode. It's gonna be normal mode. Alexander, and then because we have heavy metal coat of fending, which will be crafted. Maybe this is just another crafted set, like an intermediate set. So we have the 220, which was Icon, 235, which is Sunstreak, and then we have the heavy metal, or whatever that is, to 250, which is gonna be like the end game stuff that you need for rating. I think that's gonna be it. 2 sets of gear. Then we have Alexander right here. That's the regular mode Alexander, which is 250, and then that would make sense because we have the crafted gear 250, which, if I remember correctly, the Icon gear in 3.3 was the same way. Yeah, and then here's the other one, 250 crafted, Star Velvet. That's gonna be the crafted again, and here's the Shire, which is gonna be Tombstone. All Shire stuff is Tombstone. And then here's the Augmented Shire, which is going to be 270. Wow, it's so close to being the best. Interesting. New World Jacket, so it's going to be, all this stuff is going to be Glam. All level 1 is Glam. Lieutenant is going to be level 100. Interesting. Very interesting 100. The Ornate Ironworks gear. Oh my god. Is that like an upgraded? That's over my head right now. I'm gonna skip that. Valkyrie, all Valkyrie gear. But what is it? 220. That's what it is. Okay, so this could be another reason why we have Valkyrie and a Sunstreak. Valkyrie could be story mode, dungeon, and Sunstreak could be side. That wouldn't make sense though, because no one would run one dungeon over the other. I think it has to be 2 crafted sets. It has to be. It has to be. But where's the 275 stuff? 270, 270, 270, 235, 250. Oh my god. I'm looking for the 275 gear, because we have 275 weapons. And I would have seen it by now. Wait, you have prototype. Oh, there it is. So it's prototype is 250, and then you have Alexandrian, which is 270. So it's not 275 for. Weird. So if I go up here to the weapons again, we'll find out that it said 275, right? It did it right there, yeah. Alexander get 275 max weapon. But if we go down to the max item level for gear, it's 270. So you have the augmented 270 and the Alexandrite is 270. Maybe it's a typo. Because it should be better than the augmented Shire stuff. It has to be. Anyways, off track. So, predictions. We have the 225 sets from dungeons, the 235 sets from an intermediate tier of crafting, and then we have the 250 crafted endgame stuff, and then we have the 260 scripture, tombstone gear, and then we have the 270, 275 savage content, like Alexander Savage content gear. The extreme primal is going to drop a weapon of 250, which will help get you to Alexander Savage floor 1, which in return will get you better gear so you can get to the next level. So that's predictions right there already. Has to be. There's no other way. Okay, so now we want to there. We're gonna go through more items. Supermax potions is a thing now. Supermax potions are gonna be in game. Water cordial is a cheaper one. It probably has a faster cooldown as well. Demi crystals. It's gonna be for demi materia. Demi crystal, demi materia. Demi crystals, demi materia. Guys. Decent. Right there. Because what else is demi materia? Demi materia fieldcraft, demi materia battlecraft, master demi materia. There it is. From decent. Right there. And that's gonna be part of something very important. It could be for anima weapon as well. So it doesn't. Moving on from that, that threw me off. Okay, so we have heavenly eggnog. We have a bunch of food here. It doesn't tell me what it does. It just gives me like a description of how delicious it is, which I don't want to be hungry right now. So we're gonna move that away from those. We have a brown mushroom, noble sage, sweet cream milk, stone cheese, demorphodon, which is a seafood. We have a shark, elegant blade shark, hellfinder. We have a lot of seafood coming up. Mughal mogpom, a king among mogpoms, a lord of the skies near green. Oh, interesting. Seafood. So it's like a mog-looking fish. Probably just a little like palm on like a little thing right here. That's probably all it is. A lot of seafood. Let's see. Ethereal compound 666. Wow. Wonder what that does. That's probably a lot of food. Okay, moving to stone. Tungsten, bright yellow. Okay. Formed by the weathering of scheelite. Ooh, interesting. Aluminium ore, decent sized piece of rock containing the precious metal. Oh, we have aluminium ore. We have Zila ore, tungsten. Tungsten, so it says it's a weathering of scheelite. It's going to be probably from a Grand Company, because that's the only way to get scheelite. Aluminium ore, probably going to be harvested. And medical, interesting. Heavy metal heavy metal ignat. Wolfram alloy. So the keyword is wolfram right there. You have a singlet ignat from aluminium ore. Titanium carbide. That's probably gonna be part of the items in yeah, it's probably gonna be part of the item in Idyllshire, which probably is used to ground powder, which is used to probably make something like this, like a nugget. Alexandra exploring, the plating. That's gonna be for furnishings most likely. Alexander, let's see, Start velvet. That's gonna be the main cloth we use. Start cotton ball. This is gonna be that one of the probably harvested from endgame, and invisible silk. Interesting. Wool top cloth. That's another one. Wool top's gonna be probably for glam. Same with invisible silk. New World Macron. Yeah, this is gonna be probably dropped from maps and the Acropolis. Hemigon leather, same. It's probably gonna be for that. Hemigon hide. This is gonna be purchased. Calling that Hemigon hide is purchased from Idyllshire. So we have grade 3 dissolvents. Will we use them? That's another question. We have yet to use the grade 2 at all. Let's see, Gob. It's gonna be a regent for weapons in Alexander. Sulfic bed fragment. That's gonna be used. Beast tribe. It's one of the beast tribe stuff. Yeah, it's probably from the Yeah, tempered glass. Interesting. Tempered glass. We have some dies. Level, okay. Bookshelf. So that's it, huh? Aquariums. Miniature Sophia. Miniature Alexander. This is all just like furnishings. It's very, very interesting, guys. Let's see. Potting soil. Squadron enlistment manual. Seal Lions allowance, golden saucer VIP card, squadron manual, survival manual, squadron stuff to level it up, priority Aetheryte pass. Ooh, that's cool. So this is some of that stuff that's gonna be in the new rank. So the squadron stuff is gonna be in the new rank. The Aetheryte priority pass is gonna be in the new rank. Yes, for squadrons we have red violas and flowers that we can probably make. For like flower pots and all that, the booklet tank trimmings. This is gonna be for aquarium. Let's see, Palace of the Dead stuff right here. Goddess totem. This is gonna be what? What would that be? I don't know. Alexandrian gears will be the new gear from the Alexander. From the Alexander quest line. This is all the items that it's gonna drop. Let's see, MPG Platinum card. We have some cards right here. I'm gonna skip those. Dress up. Let's see, we have some. Wait, what? Okay, it's messing with you. 120% more discernible from the wind up elf fund, so it just looks better. We have some wind up, so some minions. Let's see, micro tombstone, interesting. Micro tombstone. Okay, we have Illuminati, Darkest Gobcoat, Tautist Gobtwine, Deepest Gobdip, Sophic Barding. Let's see, that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very nice. Al-Bajai Bardings will be the really cool barding. Let's see, Bardings. Whistle for the thing. Master Key, interesting. These are just items. They're not necessarily like important items, they're just items. We have a lot of music here. I'm glad it told me what it's for, like what it relates to. The following optional items will be on sale. Far Eastern Guard for Men, Dormant Barding, Eastern Greeting, Part of Dark. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, it does give us the recipes. Oh my god. This video's gonna get 2 times as long. We are gonna go straight for blacksmith because I want to see heavy metal cloth right there. Heavy metal ingot. Surian leather. Oh yes, I bought so many of those Surian skins. Battlecraft Demi Material 3s. Demi Crystals by 4. Yeah, called it. I called it. That's gonna be distance item. Yes. These are gonna be awful to make. Awful to make. It's gonna be so intense to make. Oh my god, Demi Crystals. Alright guys. So, I want to go through all these with you guys, but it's so many recipes, and I want to, but the video's like 40 minutes long already, and I've been rambling off, and I just want for it to be a little bit of a surprise for everybody. Now, if you're really excited like I am, obviously I've been super excited. This is like the most exciting part of patch notes for me, is trying to understand what to do and what to make, and the cool new stuff that's happening. Go look it up yourself. Please do it. It's a lot of really cool stuff. I'm gonna be just in this for hours, and I don't want to just be here just rambling off and being crazy, going crazy over a little thing like Demi. Was it Demi? Oh my god, I forgot already. It's Demi Crystals. I went crazy for Demi Crystals already. I'm like, finally. But that aside, This patch is giant. I had to make 2 videos of it, like I told you guys in the beginning of this one. So this is all just me going off of like what we should do, what's good, what's bad, you know. And I'm so excited right now, so excited. I wish I knew what the plan of action is, but there's so much to do that I just say go crazy. Like I'm gonna just be knee deep in this patch for like a week. Hopefully you guys are as excited as me, and let me know like what you think is happening. Like where do we get let's see, what do we get? Teak lumber, like where's that at? You know, like what do you think? Tell me, let me know. Give me your thoughts, give me your excitement, because I am obviously excited, very excited. But for now I'm gonna end it here, and hopefully a lot of the things I told you guys to prepare for help you guys out when this patch comes out tomorrow. If you are in Gilgamesh, you are more than welcome to always play with us, and me and my FC. We're always open for anyone. A lot of fun, and I will see you all in patch. Until next time.